Hello, everyone, and welcome to week 13, not wheat 13. I don't know why I said that.
Hey!
Of RollPlay Mirrorshades, I'm JP. We got joined by the rest of the cast. Time to find out what they've been up to. Wheat, with your Twitch shirt. Is that new?
No, I have 1,000 of these fucking things, dude.
Oh.
And you know what? I could actually probably, if I have 1,000 of them, then I probably have 1,000 different gradients of purple. Like, it's hilarious because if I laid out all the Twitch shirts, these are the ones that I got way back in the day. And they just go from a light purple to eventually the dark purple. This one has not been washed.
Yeah, that's why I asked if it was new. Cause
It is fairly new, JP.
It looks very good.
I apologize for hastily answering
no
question. Bad answer.
No problem. What have you been up to?
I'm almost done with Legend of Grimrock on my iPad, and so it's so hilarious because I must be a noob. Like, ever since we stopped doing 8-bits, I've turned into a noob. So, like, I'm like, this game's fucking awesome. I love it. I've been playing the shit out of it. Like, I've been avoiding all my television shows as a result of this, but I love this game. And I was talking to Carnage about it because I knew he was a big fan of it, and he was like, dude, you haven't played part 2? And I'm like, no, I haven't played it. And he's like, you're going to, holy shit, you're going to fucking, your mind's going to be blown when you play part 2. And so I'm just thinking it's like a updated version of kind of what I'm playing, but the same shit, different day. And it's like fully 3D and decked out and totally fucking crazy. Oh my God, I can't wait to play it. But then Witcher came out today. I don't know what I'm doing.
I know, yeah.
But he's still like, fuck, every other game doesn't exist today. But you know what, fuck all that. I moved into a new floor today at Twitch headquarters.
Are you on the bar floor?
I'm on the bar floor, man.
Nice.
We got an arcade in there.
I saw the arcade machines. Are they actual working arcade machines?
Yes, and I already put the high scores on Miss Pac-Man and Donkey Kong.
Nice.
Tomorrow I'm going to take care of Metal Slug 3.
What name do you use?
What? djW, of course.
Oh.
Yeah. And yeah, it's fucking incredible. It's awesome.
I'm kind of sad that you guys didn't do a live stream tour of it. I was yelling at Fishsticks to have done that.
Not yet. Maybe.
He was taking pictures and like, what the fuck are It's 2015, man.
Right. I know. The other thing. Well, the thing is like it's not done. Now we're working on the next floor. So this is like part 1 of 3.
So the third floor is not even done.
Well, no.
Oh.
Yeah. And then the like a redo of the 6th.
Oh, the first floor.
Right. Which is the 6th floor.
What are y'all redoing? Like what?
Because the company's grown, man.
No, I'm saying like what is changing on that floor? Like give me the floor plan, Wheat.
I don't know the fucking floor. I don't know. Probably get some more studio space down there, you know.
As long as it's not like a billion people crammed together on that floor when I walk in again.
Dude, it is already just like having a separate floor. It is already like, oh my God.
Are there multiple cafeterias or only one cafeteria?
We are still using our old cafeteria.
Oh,
the new cafeteria is fucking incredible.
Oh, okay. So you have a new cafeteria.
It has 2 dishwashers that can like wash dishes in 60 seconds.
What?
The fucking future.
Oh,
dude.
those like crazy.
How does that work?
Super high. They're
crazy
the same.
PSI?
They're the same like industrial dishwashers that restaurants use. Where you just put stuff in, you close it, and it just puts super hot water on everything, just like.
I don't believe it. I think that
true story, man.
Twitch is just rich enough now that they just throw their dishes out and someone just brings them new ones all the time.
No.
Like, done with this plate. Woo,
Not
out the
case.
window.
Not the case at all. The other thing is, speaking of the future, is that I test drove a Tesla.
Yeah.
This weekend.
I saw. Was that? Well, go ahead. Tell a story, and I'll ask afterwards.
So this came from Mini-Wheat bothering Kevin and I about going and test driving one of these things.
I saw Kevin. I thought that was Kevin. That's what I was going to ask.
So we were like, okay, Mini, we'll humor you. Let's go. And I have never liked cars, you guys. Like, my car gets me from point A to point B. And that's all a car does. And, you know, like, if I drive it long distances, I hope it gets a good mile per gallon, you know, all that shit. This car is literally the fucking future, man.
It is.
It is amazing. Dude, I went 0 to 60 in 3.1 seconds, and it felt like I was in a spaceship and
Is
we
that
were
the
going
dual
into
motor?
hyperdrive.
That
Yeah,
seems
yes.
slow.
The insane mode.
My
0 to
friend
60 in 3.1?
I thought the dual motor was faster than that.
No.
Okay.
No. That's it.
a friend of mine just got a Tesla, and I went over to hang out with them, and we needed to drive somewhere, and he was like, you have to sit in the passenger seat. And his wife was like, yes, you have to sit in the passenger seat. And I was like, okay. And yeah, there was like a long stretch where there were no cars, and he was like, you ready? And he just like floored it, and I literally went,
Yeah.
But you don't expect
you
it because
don't
it's so
feel
quiet.
it,
Yeah, there's
right?
no.
Yeah.
It just goes.
it
You
felt like
feel
we
it.
were going into warp drive. It was just,
Yeah. And it kind of sounds like there's a little tiny, fucking sports cars like, like you're getting up. It's like a little tiny whir. It's
like,
a cute, adorable little whir. Yeah, like,
Yeah.
and then you're like, wow, I'm going fucking 70 miles an hour. And
I haven't
It
been in the
is-
dual motor. I've driven the single motor or whatever.
here's what I didn't know about Tesla. Here's what I didn't know is that they actually have a ridiculous software development division.
Oh yeah.
It's fucking smart as shit.
No,
and
it's
on
incredible.
point. Like these guys, I mean, they are and some people might want to argue, but they are like Apple level quality in terms of software design and thought. That having an LCD speedometer and having the ability to put your nav right there, just like wrapped into your speedometer,
Yeah.
and then like put fucking your rear camera or the music or something else. You guys, I've never wanted to spend fucking like so much money.
Yeah, I
in
almost did as
life.
well. I almost bought the regular version when I was gonna buy a car. I was like, I don't need to spend 80,000 on a car.
I
don't
mean-
even drive more than 5 minutes a day. It just sits in my
It's
driveway.
stupidly awesome.
Yeah,
And I don't drive enough to even justify.
Exactly.
But these guys are the way that I wish every car dealership is. You walk in, there's no pressure. They're even like, yo, you know what? The way our technology is improving, that 5% decrease in cost year over year because we're getting so good at making these cars. And we just want you to know that in case you want to maybe wait 2 years or whatever. And it's just like,
the other incredible thing about it too is how safe those cars are. Like,
Yeah.
they're the safest cars in the world. You can. I think they broke the safety machine that like tries to crunch cars. It actually like broke the motor in that because it couldn't crush the shell of the car, or the frame. Sorry, of the car.
No.
Yes. Go fucking Google it right now. That was the first thing they told me when I went and test drove it.
Yeah,
Was
go
that.
ahead.
and what
It's got the
I
highest
wanna give
safety
this guy
record of
credit.
of any car I think in the world.
Someone just said it. Oh, Jet Mike 11, and he's right. The car is 50% the software. Right? Like
Right.
you can change the way it drives, you can change the way the cruise works, you can work regenerative braking. The software updates themselves made the insane mode go 0 to 60 in 3.3 seconds, and then after an update it started going faster in 3.1 seconds.
Yeah.
Can
Like-
you overclock your car?
Basically that's kind of what they're doing, which is fucking mind-blowing.
Yeah.
Dude.
And
So
not
you-
to mention you get like a fucking 30-inch iPad right in the center console, which is great. Did they have the so you know how like when you're in a normal car and you don't have the
So
brake
amazing.
on and you put the brake on, it goes forward or goes back a little bit to like get into park?
Yeah.
Have you seen in the I guess the settings of the car, a bunch of people would complain that they weren't used to that. They would always have the car go forward a little bit. So they overnight like updated the firmware and put that into the car so you can toggle it on and off. So like when you come to a complete stop and you put the brake on, most of the time it'll just be completely still. But if you have this turned on, it will go up a little bit, like an inch or two. And they only did this because they could.
Why would people complain about
Because
that?
they weren't used to it. Like it's something that they had been driven with for like 30
It's such a
years.
silly thing to be like, look, can you guys make this less efficient when parking? Thanks. Sure.
I forget what the name of it is. There's an actual name for it, but it's pretty good. By Teslas. I think they said, aren't they saying that, didn't he come out and say the Tesla 3 is going to be at like 35,000?
Yeah, they're
Base?
making like a
Wow,
Tesla
what a steal.
family, right? Like they're
Yeah.
apparently going to
That's
make
pretty
some
cheap
sort
though for a
of.
Tesla.
They're changing the future, man.
What's the Volt is like 50 or something like. I don't know much about cars. The Chevy Volt, I think it's like 50K or maybe it's less than that. But it looks like a piece of crap, so don't buy it.
I'm sorry that I just took up all that time.
Only
I'm
by
excited.
Tesla.
Yeah, only by Tesla. It's good stuff.
Oh wait. Someone's here for his weekly update. Hello, Mini Wheat.
Hi, Mini Wheat.
How awesome are Teslas? Yeah.
Did he say so
Thanks
awesome?
for that weekly report. Yep, dance off. That's perfect. You're like keyboard cat, but you're keyboard kid.
What does he say?
Yeah. He's
What did he
talking about
say?
the new Tesla already. This kid knows so much about cars. We went to the BMW dealership and he was schooling the salesperson about how the charges works on the new i3s or whatever the hell they were. He was like, "You got a future as a car salesman, kid." It's like, yeah, I don't know about that.
Hopefully not.
You'll sell spaceships, dog, after you make them. All right. Get out of here. We got to play some games.
Get out of here, Mini Wheat.
I love you. We
Get
love
outta
you.
here.
Love you, Mini Wheat.
Dodger, what's been going on with you the past week?
What has been going on with me the past
You
week?
pissed
I
a
don't
lot
know.
of people off on the internet, I think, because you were linking to.
Oh, because I was encouraging
Is it
people to look at
like
porn.
hentai? I guess. I don't even know how you would classify that.
No,
Fan
it's
art?
it's just standard Rule 34, JP.
Rule 34
It's just
fan art?
Standard Rule 34 going on the internet. No, on my news show, I was talking about Splatoon and how everybody was upset about the roller and thought the roller was super OP. And then at the end, I was like, and you gotta hand it to them because there's already so much not safe for work Splatoon fan art. So there's that. And then my whole comment section is filled with people being like, why the fuck did I look that up? Why? Because there's squid kids. What do
Yeah.
you expect? There's squid
Everyone
kids.
loves squid porn.
Yeah, there's squid porn.
Wait, so I
So-
found like people are still bitching about the rollers.
Yeah, so like
Well-
after like the like short sections of the beta, they were like roller's so OP, and I'm like, you can't. There's not enough data to know that. Like, there's just that drives me
Well,
crazy.
I mean, it was like to me, and even Mini Wheat figured this out. He's like, dude, these rounds are like less than 3 minutes.
yeah.
So of course the roller is like the best option because you're just basically going for territory control, right? And it was territory control the whole time. So of course gamers are going to game the fucking demo and be like, I'm just going to get whatever wins me the game the most.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I
Did you play that Wheat on Saturday?
Yeah, I played
it good?
a little bit. I had a few issues with the control. I felt like awkwardly enough, the sensitivity from like there were 5 levels of it, and
Just not
it didn't
enough.
seem to do kind of in the range that I wanted. And I'll tell you what, that motion control with
It's
this
fucking
bullshit,
terrible. It's
that is
terrible.
garbage.
Yeah, and it's
man.
on by
That is-
default
take
until you
that
get
shit
out of
on
the tutorial.
Tuesday night, bro, and have them fucking take that away because that shit is
Yeah,
garbage.
but at least they let you turn it off now.
Of course.
Oh, you can turn it off before the tutorial?
Uh,
When
I
I
mean,
watched Lyric play it like 2 weeks ago.
Gerard was able to do it without that on.
Yeah,
did the
he could
tutorial
turn it
without
off. Oh,
so,
okay. They put that in then. That must be new.
Yeah.
Must be new. What else? You have the ranch story, but I think everyone knows of that already.
My car is a shithole. That's the only story there. My car is just always the place where I discard things, and then when I get out of the car, I forget to undiscard them. So my car is
no.
filled with discarded things.
So,
And so
role-playing
Sam and I went to
games.
see Mad Max, which is fucking amazing, by the way, and everybody should go see it. Sam and I went to see Mad Max, and when he got back in the car, he stepped on a ranch packet and squirted ranch all over my body. That's that story. And now my car just smells like ranch, and it's like the worst punishment ever for
Warm
my
ranch.
lifestyle in general. I know.
hot ranch.
I saw
Does-
that tweet, but like I don't understand. How did it go from foot to body? Was it like aimed at the driver's seat?
It's I don't know. So like he stepped on it and it like squirt. So like here's the packet, right? It like squirted this way, and so it like
That's
hit.
like some precise aiming.
Yeah, it went through. There's a small hole on the Prius. There's a small hole where like here's the knob, here's the hole where you can like put your junk, like your phone and whatever. And then here's the other person, right? Here's me. So the packet
Crazy.
literally like squirted through the hole and just hit my whole lap, and I was like, ah!
Impressive.
So grossed out.
Nice.
I have a question, Dodger.
Yes.
I've been asking everyone because we're going to see Mad Max tomorrow.
Oh, I haven't seen it yet either.
It's so
And-
good. Holy fuck.
Oh,
And
it's so
so
good.
it's been interesting to hear everyone's opinion, because I'm taking mini wheat,
Right.
and there's been some people who are like, oh, I've seen the games that kids play. He's fine. And then there's other guys that's like, I don't know, man. This movie's pretty brutal. So I want to hear your take on it. Would you take a 9-year-old, specifically mini wheat, to this movie
I
and
think
feel
it'd be
okay with
fine.
yourself? Adam's
Yeah.
shaking his head yes. So I'm
Yeah.
already.
So it's
I mean-
violent, but it's not gratuitous.
They do a lot
there's
of
only-
cutaways, right?
Yeah, they cut away from
Yeah.
pretty much everything. There's only one like gory thing, and it's like right at the end, and it's pretty gratifying. Like I feel like you've earned it by then. As far as like sex goes, it's a movie about freeing people from being sex slaves that has
Right.
no sex in it at all.
Right. Of course.
Like there's no point in which like the sex slaves get like abused or like
Yeah.
beat up by their master. Like it all starts after that shit.
he figured that shit out from the trailer.
Yeah, so
Right,
it's like,
like, that's like-
I feel like based on the conversation we had about it before, like the stuff that you were feeling like sensitive about,
Yeah.
be fine.
Yeah. I
can't wait,
honestly
man.
think. Yeah.
Can't
It's
wait.
it's
He-
such
he
a good
watched
movie.
the
It's
trailer
like a
like
work
this.
of art. It's so beautiful.
Yeah.
What
Like-
about Chad is saying the milking scene might be in
It's not even
Pitch
it's not even a scene. It's
it's
a
not- yeah.
Passover of something, and like, yeah,
Guys, come on.
It's like a little bit like but
Mom. Okay.
it's brief. I don't
He's
think
gonna
that it's
love
too
it.
big of a problem.
I'm gonna love it. It's gonna be great.
Did anyone see Pitch Perfect 2?
No, but when
It made
Sam
so
and I,
much money.
when Sam and I went to see Mad Max, I was like buying the tickets, and he looks up and goes, "Oh my God, Pitch Perfect 2 is out!" And I was like, "Yeah," and he was like, "We have to double feature." I was like, "No, we're not gonna double." Like he had no idea, and now he's so
Yeah.
jazzed to go back.
No,
to the
it
cinema and see
made I think it made 72 million over the weekend, and Mad Max made
Oh,
like 40.
what? That's so much
it's
money.
good.
Yeah, I want to go see it. It got shitty reviews, but I enjoyed the first one.
Really?
Yeah, I heard it wasn't very good.
Yeah, I don't. The Rotten Tomatoes like a 50 or 60 or something. I don't know. It looks shitty.
Wait, what'd the first one get?
You know, I don't know.
Well,
don't know.
see, that's a huge. I mean, you got to establish a baseline,
That's
guys.
true.
Like,
I don't know.
Come on,
You wanna-
I'll look it up.
Okay, look it up and let us know.
Okay, I'll look it up. Let's
Okay.
see. Keep going.
Keep. Oh, okay. Keep going. I'm trying to see if there's anything else I can mention about what I know that Dodger's been
Okay.
up to that she might. Okay.
81%. 81%. Not bad
81% for the first one.
for the fur pitch.
That's pretty.
Perfect.
What's the second one at?
The second one is at 68%.
That's still not that bad.
Yeah,
Not
that's
too
not
bad.
that much of a change.
Did Mad
Alright.
Max ever drop from 99?
I do not know.
Did you already close it?
98.
Oh
98,
my
that
God.
one guy who was
God.
probably like, this movie
No, there
was
must be
awesome,
another-
but you cut away too much. Every time I was about to see some dude's guts explode all over the screen, you had to cut away. That guy was out
That
there.
guy.
You know
That guy
that.
was
fucking
Oh, I
nerd
forgot
was
to
out
do
there.
the weekly update. Wheat, how is the CS:GO going? 30
Oh, it's going-
seconds. Go.
It's going fine. Although I did finally join a couple games where I definitely started to get some of what Jeff was talking about. I'll go into it more on Wednesday, but it's going fine. I ranked up. I'm fucking Gold Nova Master and
Yep,
shit.
I was there
I
when that
feel like
happened.
I've been practicing my DM, so my aim has gotten better, and now I just need to learn maps because I suck on everything that's not named DE_Dust2, motherfucker.
Yeah, I started playing a lot of other maps too because of Jeff.
Yep.
Also, you're the people that you play with. I'm not the biggest fan of. I guess I'll just say that much.
You what? The people I play with?
Yeah.
Those two guys, like, I don't know where they came from because
Yeah.
normally I roll, like Lightkeeper, obviously, him and TGM, but Dank and the other guy, they just happened to join, dude. Like,
Yeah.
at least they weren't fucking terrible,
No, I
They
mean
were
that's
just-
true. They were good.
you know.
They were good.
Yeah.
Dodger,
was
what's going on with your
hilarious.
what's?
I have one last thing that
Okay.
I can say.
Okay.
Apparently my cat exercise wheel just shipped. I'm really excited.
What is that? Just like a hamster wheel, but for
It's
cats?
a hamster wheel for cats, yeah.
Progressive
I'm
cat owner right there.
So fucking
Ladies and gentlemen.
excited.
How big is that?
It's like
Holy shit!
it's gonna
You should
go
put
right
it-
next to
Put it in your camera shot, like behind you, so when it happens, everyone freaks out. That's what I would do.
I'm so jazzed. My cat is so fat, and I can't take him for walks because everybody around me has dogs, and everybody's going to be walking their dogs, and then he's never going to want to go outside again. And I just want him to get exercise so badly. And the reviews on the cat exercise wheel are like, my cat actually fucking uses this thing. I had no idea that this would work. So I figure it's worth a shot. It's worth a try.
You'll have to give us updates. I want to get a GoPro cam on like my dog or my roommate's dog. But all he does is just sit on the couch all day, so it wouldn't be that exciting.
Yeah. You'd watch him breathe.
Yeah, it would literally just be going up and down.
ASMR. JP. ASMR videos.
Of just Harry sitting on the couch.
Yeah.
And every once in a
Also-
while the door will ring and he'll be like, or then go back to normal. What were you gonna say,
If you
Caleb?
ever tried to put the GoPro on him, you'd probably also just get distracted by his ears. So
That's true.
that's not gonna happen.
Maybe we should just do an ear cam. Like I'll put it around his stomach and it's just pointed at his ears.
I don't
Maybe
know
we'll do
about
that. No, you're not a fan of that, Wheat?
Not a fan.
All right. Well,
That's
it's
so
a
soft.
process. We'll see what happens. Adam, did you get a haircut?
Yeah.
Is it closer on the sides?
No, my hair just grows really fast. It'll look like normal, like by the end of the show. It'll just
Okay.
grow out.
Yeah, probably. with
This is as
Gray,
short as I
the way
usually
we
get it on the
play.
sides. It just grows really fast.
Gotcha. What have you been up to, man?
I also saw Mad Max. I think everybody has already said how great it is. Go fucking see the movie. And I feel like, and I'm not going to talk about specifics because it's only Monday and the show was only on last night, but I think that I disliked Game of Thrones this week more because of Mad Max. Because Mad Max did some similar things way fucking better than this episode of Game of Thrones did.
Interesting.
It was a pretty
Yeah, Game-
controversial episode, I guess.
Big letdown.
Yeah,
at the end,
I've
the
been
way it was
hearing
handled.
that, man. Damn, I'm like,
I feel
I've
like-
never been happier to have not read the books.
Yeah.
Right now.
You know, it's
Fucking
there's
go
a
me.
scene that was handled really badly. Maybe we can talk about it next week. But I did really like the beginning of this episode of Mad Men, especially because having seen Mad Max so recently, I was like, the opening shot of that scene, I was like, what the hell? What the fuck's going on in this show?
That's true.
That wasn't the last episode?
It
was
was.
There
It
Yesterday was the
Oh
last
my god!
episode.
Oh my god!
We're done.
I'm just gonna watch them all now.
It's
I've been
so
waiting
good.
because the first two episodes were so fucking boring.
Dude,
But
of the reboot of the new season?
Yes,
Or the season 2 or whatever?
yes. Season 7.2,
Yeah.
5,
Yeah.
whatever.
It's
Season 7.
the last 3 episodes I think might be like my favorite episodes in the show.
It's hard to top the Roger Does Acid episode.
No, that's what I'm
Oh,
saying. Like,
God.
but it's close.
Roger almost tops it in like the second to last episode in the scene that I think you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Can I-
I feel like he's gotten to be a better and better character as time
He's
goes
the best
on.
character on that entire show, and maybe for me, like dude, he's the best
You can-
character on the show. I'm sorry.
You can
the best
plant. You can
supporting
plant a
character,
flag.
you're right.
You can plant a flag in that show somewhere around the acid episode where Roger stops giving a fuck, and the whole rest of his show is so good.
Can you just answer a simple question?
Yes.
Would you say you are satisfied
With the ending?
with the series conclusion?
I think so. You can't end a TV show satisfactorily. Like, I just don't know that it's possible because you either end it big and dramatic and people are like, oh my god, big dramatic ending, or you kind of like taper it off at the end and close everything up, but there's always going to be something. Unless the end of the show is like, well, everybody dies, the whole world explodes. You know?
I don't know. Plenty of seasons of 24s have ended with very
I mean, like,
satisfying.
a whole show, though. Like, ending a season is
I
an
know.
easier
I'm
thing
just
to do,
I'm
but,
just
like,
throwing out the one
yeah.
24 is pretty good.
example against the norm. Okay.
I would say the ending for me was pretty much like on point. I don't have any qualms or anything with it.
It's a scatter ending. Like, there's endings for a bunch of different characters, and some of them are good, and some of them are less good. I felt a little ripped off by some of the characters' endings, but
Yeah.
whatever. Can't be perfect.
Watch it for sure. There's been a lot of, especially today, a lot of websites have like, it's kind of got like, a lot of people are giving it the same treatment that the Sopranos ending had, but maybe not as much. Maybe not as much like Hoopla over all that crap. So you'll enjoy it regardless.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Anything else, Adam?
Just like everybody else on Earth getting ready to play The Witcher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like literally every other
What?
person.
I'm curious. What type of like PC? Did you have a new PC, right?
Yep.
And you're running at 1080.
Yep.
Okay. I
Yeah.
think that game runs like shit.
I played a
Really?
little bit of it just to like get the stream set up earlier, and it's a little like I got everything on ultra, and it's good. Like I can play it at 60 FPS all the way through, but I feel like it could be better.
Oh,
think you're right.
I run everything at max at 1440p, and it pulls like 30 FPS in a lot of in the opening room, and
They'll be.
Well, did you knock it down to 1080?
I would never. No. What the fuck?
Do you have the new NVIDIA drivers?
Yeah, and the day one patch. If any, like NVIDIA Hairworks drops like 15 FPS, or I guess ups 15 FPS if you.
Well, if you don't have the Hairworks on, how are you going to see all those finely detailed pubes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to get the pube physics.
The Hairworks
that's
would look
like
good on like
playing-
the hairy creature, so that's the only thing. Like
Fucking-
there's like a fiery, hairy looking creature. It looks really cool. I wanna see that with
Cute.
Hairworks on.
God, if Tomb Raider reboot would have sucked ass without the fucking Tesla.
That's true. That's true. Kaitlyn, what's been going on with you?
Not much.
Did you go see a movie?
Nope.
Did you play any other game besides StarCraft?
Hearthstone?
Oh yeah, have you ranked up since last week?
I
think
don't
you said you were
know.
14 or 16.
I'm rank 11.
Okay.
But I
think you
stopped
have
playing. I
ranked
got rank 11 and then I stopped playing.
up. Is the ladder anxiety still there?
Yeah, it's so weird. I don't understand it.
Do you play off stream or no?
Sometimes, yeah. Because I like to just get the daily quests and get the card packs.
Oh.
And sometimes, like when you make a new account, you only have to play 3 games to get a quest. So I just like leave 3 games in a row. I don't want to stream myself doing that because I feel like someone would get mad at me, but I'm admitting it now. So
You don't say.
Wait, you just leave 3 games in a row? What do you mean?
yeah, there's like on new accounts, the quest is just like play like 3 ranked games or something. So if
Oh.
you just join the game and leave right away, it counts as completing it.
Oh,
I feel,
So
I feel
just
like
do
I feel
that.
like Kaitlyn, you're the equivalent of the like old lady who like clips coupons before she goes to the grocery store. Like, how can I get the most packs out of this? It takes
More
twice
card
as
pack.
long.
Wait, how many Hearthstone accounts do you have?
I just have one for each server.
So that's 5?
No, it's 3. That's all.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Are is one of the servers Korean?
Yep.
What is the server meta right now? Who's number 1 in the world server-wise?
Dude, I like play for card packs, man. Like I have no idea.
you gotta have everyone's got an opinion.
I had a friend. He was Go Rush and Brood War, and I think he was like one of the best in Korea.
Okay. Well, that's your weekly update. So you're 11. I'll try to remember. I'm really bad with remembering numbers. If you know anything about the show, so.
My weekly Hearthstone
The
update.
weekly Hearthstone update.
Can I have a better thing to update on?
Can you? What up? Yeah. What's that weekly update? What?
I don't
What is
know. Hearthstone? No, you got me now. This is how you get me.
I don't
Just
know. What,
StarCraft? I don't know.
okay. What? But it's GM rank, right? So what? Can you rank up in that? Like GM is GM, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
For now, you're stuck with Hearthstone, Kaitlyn. I'm sorry. Until you do something else.
Okay.
We'll check in next week. Adam, we need a weekly update for you. Maybe we'll just do hair growth. We'll check the sides out.
Okay.
We'll check. This week it's looking
okay.
pretty bald.
This is 0. Yeah, shaved it down to 0.
Did you do that yourself?
No, my barber did it. I have a thing about haircuts. I'll never do it myself. I'll never get a friend to do it because I don't want to
Hell
hate them
yeah.
until it grows out.
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
No,
Have you thought about waxing the sides?
no, I like the fuzz.
Yeah, I
don't
like it too.
That would kind of hurt to. Well, maybe not. I don't know.
I probably would, but I'm tough. It's cool.
I don't know if you'd want to wax a side of your head. That would hurt. Anyways, where did we last leave off?
Well, I need to award y'all some karma. That's where we left off. So, if you remember, last episode was a big one for a certain Italian oaf.
Is he
who
Italian though?
happens to be a part of the party. Yeah, I mean, I guess you're Italian by way of Jersey.
Maybe
So I think that this will reflect that. For embodiment, so the award for role-playing in a believable and entertaining manner throughout the entire session with 54% of the votes, Crusher.
I kind of
Crusher.
gave him that one. Where's
Yeah,
my
Crusher. Followed by Night Sass. Actually, you're pretty close too on that one, Kaitlyn. Next one is Team Worker.
What was the
So-
percentage?
It was 54, and then the next highest was 24. And then, sadly, with this award, Wheat, I don't think I've ever seen you top 5%.
Well, Wheat doesn't. He doesn't even have an accent, or he doesn't role play.
Yeah,
like,
you never play your
I don't
character.
agree with that at all.
You don't know anything about the world. Like, you're just so checked out, man.
He's
You gotta
so
get
out
on
of it every
board.
fucking episode. He just wings it in. Like
4%, Wheat. I don't understand. You're the unsung. You're the unsung fucking hero of this award.
It's true.
Yeah. So team worker. So this is a player who worked the hardest to keep the group together and in good shape. And I think that this reward is almost purely for the desperate car chase. 57% of the votes. Breakdown.
nice.
Yeah.
Enjoy your karma. Breakdown.
Thanks. I'm gonna need it.
Buy yourself a point and drive. And then MVP. So most valuable player goes to the player making the crucial roll so the party can face down the big problem. And I think this one's probably for shooting things at the cars. Crusher with 62%.
I updated
Down
it.
Crusher.
Make
Some
those
karma to
points
spend.
Rasher.
I feel
Mhm.
like I feel like my role kind of saved us though. The hideout
role?
one,
That was really good too, yeah.
because I don't think that Crusher killing those people saved us. I don't think
Probably.
it was.
Hear
Probably
that, chat?
harmed us more.
You're letting us down. Get
No,
on.
I don't care. I'm just saying, like they were running away from us.
I feel like as a psychological experiment, the whole getting people to vote for karma thing is just so strange and interesting. Like, I need to start adding like an option, like 1 out of every 4 people asks you, like, why did you vote this way? Like, what do you actually remember from the episode?
True. But
Like
then on
actually, our
my
lives weren't even in danger at all anymore after they ran. Like thinking about it now, like just thinking about it a little
If-
bit
if
more,
you did
we're
that,
actually
though, Adam-
totally fine.
if he did that, all my vote bots wouldn't be able to vote because they'd have to put in like a captcha. So please don't.
Crusher Army.
Yep.
Cool. So, yeah. So this episode, I mean, you'll certainly have a chance to talk your way out of some trouble because you're currently under a mafia-owned chop shop, while your friend cousin Enzo talks off the police, who are looking for you in connection to some roadside
Oh my god.
issues. For anyone who doesn't remember, you were attacked by a bunch of Rainbow fanboys, and there was a chase and some assault cannon fire in the streets, and you might have gotten away okay, except that your passenger was thrown out the side of the car and left bloody on the side of
Yeah,
the
who did that? Weird.
MVP.
Yeah, MVP. Hello, what's up?
Yeah. So yeah. So you're hiding out with a couple of mafia goons under this chop shop right now. And how did you know these guys again, Knight's Ass?
They were funding one of my albums.
Yeah,
and
that's
I told them
right.
that I would dedicate a song to them.
And then
But then, like one thing led to another, and it was the 10th song on the album about myself.
yeah. That would be kind of amazing, like just a whole album where the singer just like literally just every song is about them. Like Knight's Ass.
I
Part
can't
One.
think of any albums like that.
More of those. Cool. Okay. So the room that y'all are in is, it's just like a concrete like bunker basically. There's some tables off to one side, and they're just like those fold out like church basement kind of tables, and they've got some of them have like guns on them in various states of like just like they're being taken apart and cleaned. There's a set of lockers up against one side. There's just a light bulb hanging from the ceiling illuminating the room, and there's a behind you one of those like big like switches, and above it there's a red light that's on to let you know that the car is like down over top of the entrance right now. You're down here with a couple of like unnamed mechanic looking dudes, and in the back corner when you come in you see there's a weight bench, and there's a woman in like a mechanic's outfit, but she's got it like stripped to the waist, and she's got a like a t-shirt underneath, and she's doing like bench presses when you come down here. And she like looks over to see you when you come inside.
Is everybody human?
Yes. Yeah, all 3 of the people down here are humans.
I'd like to ask, just whichever mechanic is closest to me, if they have one of those internet terminal computers with internet.
What I want to see the reaction shot from Bon Bon.
Just, yeah. I guess I'm curious if they have terminals too, but I'm just, her vocabulary.
You guys get the internet
Worldwide
down
internet?
here. It's a matrix terminal. He says he's like, yeah, we got a terminal over here. He gestures. You can see there's a little like electronics box on the wall with like a bunch of plugs coming out of it. One of them leads up to the light that's hanging from the ceiling, and there's a matrix like jack terminal right there.
Can more than one person use it at once? The internet?
He's like, well, considering it's a worldwide network of computers, I certainly hope more than one person can use it at a time. But nobody is using ours currently, so you can go ahead.
Like, can me and my friend, can we use it at the same time?
He's like, it's your funeral.
Okay.
Alright.
I just want to search my post again, see if there's anything new.
Do you have a computer?
Oh, you have to hook a computer up to it?
Yeah. It's just like an Ethernet port, basically.
Oh, I see.
It's actually
Yeah.
probably like a coaxial cable port, but yeah. Or a SCSI.
What do you need to do? Are you just gonna check the
Maybe-
boards? Is that
Yeah, maybe they left like some clues, like, like what do they know about us? Like, obviously someone knows something about me. But if there's like an update that's important about my post?
all right? Well, should we wait until this guy comes back? I mean, if he comes down to talk to us, like Breakdown and Crusher, can you handle things?
If I'm standing next to the door, can I hear the conversation that's going on upstairs?
You're like in a concrete box. You can't hear anything.
Okay. I'm gonna still like kind of hang out near the base of the stairs.
Okay. Yeah, maybe if you really like strain your ears, you can hear like the sound of like a I don't know anything about car tools, but like one of those things they used to pull the bolts off of wheels.
The
and stuff.
pew pew
Yeah,
those.
that fucking noise.
Yeah. All right,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, I'm like kind of high alert because I just drove away from the cops at high speed.
Okay.
I would say I'm
So-
over on one of the tables, and I just have my guns up there, and I'm either reloading them or cleaning them or doing something with them.
Sure.
But can you hit if he comes back down? What's his name again?
Isn't it Ignacio or well?
Enzo.
Enzo.
Cousin
If
Enzo.
Enzo comes back down, I'm gonna help Night's ass look at the board. So you're gonna have to take care of it.
Actually, I'm gonna look at Crusher. Can you like watch my body for a second?
You want me
Is
to
that
watch
weird?
your body?
Yeah, can you not like just make sure that, if stuff happens, you like take my body with you, or like I'm just gonna
So the,
like
the woman like doing the bench presses like puts you hear her like clank the thing, and she like sits up, she looks over, and she's like, "Yeah, I'll watch your body for you."
Yeah, she'll watch your body for you.
Crush. I would prefer Crusher if
I
you.
gotta
watched my
worry
body
about
for
my
me.
guns. My guns gotta be cleaned.
Bon. Will you
Oh,
watch my body
don't
for
bring
me?
Bon. Okay,
Yeah.
don't bring Bon into it. Okay, I'll watch. Yes.
Okay.
All right.
I turn back to the lady who's been
Yeah,
bench
yeah.
pressing. I'm like, no offense, I just we just met. Anyway,
She doesn't like new people. I'm sorry.
just like sit down and then astral project and go up and see if I can
Okay.
hear what they're talking about up there.
All right. So when you go into your astral form, you can see immediately again, like your vision shifts into the astral plane, and instead of seeing just the plain concrete box, you can see all of your friends, and you're used to seeing like their auras and everything. The big black void that is Crusher, the various mafiosi that are here that have some of them, like you can see their cyberware fairly evidently, though just at a glance you can't tell what they are. But instead of seeing like a big gray concrete box around you, you see this shimmering kind of greenish blue, like cage basically. Yeah, so you just see there's like a barrier around you.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I go up where the cops are having the conversation?
You cannot pass through it. It's as if it was like a solid wall.
Interesting. Okay. I go back to my body then.
Do you have the magical theory skill?
Yes, I do.
Would you
Yes,
like to-
I do.
Would you like to
Oh
roll
my
it, Brian?
god.
I'm so excited.
Think back
Magical
to your time.
theory.
Think back to your time at university in Portland or whatever between Timberwolves games.
I would love to. Okay. Dice pool 4. Target number?
We'll say TN4.
Fucking failed it.
Nothing. Okay.
I was so not aware during those classes. All right,
All right.
cool.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. You vaguely remember something about this, and then it just like through your
Yeah.
brain.
Oh,
Like
well.
in fact, that failure is so bad you like misremember something, and like, yeah, it's not important enough for us to like make some big thing up about, but you have like some very distinct, incorrect impressions about what's going on here.
Okay.
Oh man.
Wait, so
All
do you
right.
come back to your body?
Yeah. Do I have to roll for
No, you don't have to roll anything.
strain or anything? Okay. Cool.
No.
I guess when you like come back, Oh, good here? That was quick.
I can't get out of here.
Well, yeah, no shit. We're trapped. What do you mean you can't get out of here?
I mean, like, we're surrounded by like a magical.
Oh,
base.
I don't want to know about any of that shit.
So
Don't
yeah,
bring that
right.
up, Crush.
Oh,
Never mind.
The woman that was doing the bench pressing, she's like wiped down the bench and has like walked over to you, and she's like throwing her like towel over her shoulder, and when you guys are talking, she walks over to you, Crusher, and she like pats you on the arm, and she's like, "Oh, don't worry, big guy. It's just part of the defense system. We had some highfalutin big deal wizard come down here and
Yo, I
make
don't.
this box
You
all
need to
secure."
stop talking.
She's like, "So we're protected in case anybody tries to sneak in with
Yo,
that magic stuff."
Magic don't
It's like-
protect no one.
Just like stand up and go. Sorry, he's really sensitive about magic stuff. So yeah.
Just don't bring it up.
All right,
right.
so we're gonna jack in, and we're gonna check out these boards and see if anything said anything about Miss Rainbow.
My bird.
What?
No, what do you mean your bird? It's probably good. It's back in the
It's-
apartment.
Oh, I'm sure he's fine.
Your bird can live without
Well-
eating for a couple days.
Can we like
we
text your bird?
left later this. Oh, you're talking about we can't go back there.
Oh shit, your bird's
Oh,
probably dead. Actually,
listen.
yeah.
All right,
Crusher!
all right. Listen.
I forgot we
I've
can't
got
go
it-
back
I've
to the
got
house.
it worked out. I've got it worked out.
What do you
All
mean?
right, it's breakdown. It's all good. Okay, I've just set my goal to go back and save the bird.
Okay. All right.
So we're gonna be all good.
Okay.
Save the bird.
Yep.
Okay.
Can my goal be just to email Mombon and ask her to go over and feed it?
No. That would be a means to.
All
an
right,
end.
listen,
Hi,
Mom
Mom,
is
you
not
don't
going
know.
over to my apartment.
Yo,
You
just call your
realize
mom.
I'm gonna hear that for like 12 years. About I'm not. That's not
Yo,
happening.
let me
Also,
call your
I'm
mom.
gonna take care of the
very
bird.
dangerous for her, which I'm sure is what you meant to say.
It-
that you would be
that's
very
exactly-
worried about her.
break down.
Yes.
That's
Mhm.
that's exactly what.
Yo, Bonbon, let me call your mom.
What? All right, listen. Okay, Night Sass, you get on the boards and see if the Rainbow people have said anything, and we'll wait for Enzo to come down, and we'll sort all this out, and then we'll go save the bird and get on with our regular mission.
I'm not sure how to ask you this, Bon Bon. I've been researching the lingo and stuff. Like learning about the internet. Can you get into the police base, like get into their base and hacksaw them?
It's like, oh my
Yeah, no, that's not a bad idea, Night
All
Sap.
right, what? No, you can't just like. Do you realize the type of security? They might be dumb police officers, but they actually have some pretty intense security.
So-
like someone
so
else
not-
that's smarter than them puts that shit in.
So we could, but you're saying you don't have you're not skillful enough. Is that what you're saying?
Oh,
I'm
shit.
sure that she could do it if.
All right.
Well, I mean, so
Wanted to.
far, you can't get out of here. Bonbon can't get into the police department, and Knight's ass doesn't even know what a computer is, apparently. So what? How are we gonna get
Hey,
out of here?
listen, Mister. I just learned to talk last week. All
Yeah,
right?
but I didn't learn to
Tone
think
it
last
down a
week,
little bit.
Bonbon. I didn't learn to think last week. All right.
All right, if you'd hold your damn horses before you just go stop blowing a hole in the wall to get out of here, like I know you would.
I'm thinking about it.
This is
All
really
right.
just proof that I've never used autotune.
What are you talking?
I don't know what
What?
computers are.
Knight's ass.
Oh,
Just,
I get it now. All right.
We should just wait and see how the conversation up there progresses, and
I agree.
there's
with
no point. There's no
breakdown.
point in leaving right now anyway because the police are up there.
yo, waits, lady. How long you think this gonna take?
She like looks at you. She's like, I don't know. Depends. What'd you do?
I'm. Shut up.
Nothing.
I just go back over to my guns and just start cleaning up.
Did you? So breakdown. You say nothing.
Yeah.
So she's like, "That's right, handsome. You didn't do shit. That's how it's gonna be till we get a lawyer up in this place."
Just like,
Pressure.
look at Bonbon like.
Oh, all right. She's right. All right. Listen. Here's what we're gonna do. All right. Knight's ass. I'm actually just. God, I never do this. It's totally against my philosophy. But I'm going to just let you use my deck to check the boards in case that Enzo comes down. All right. So I go over and I set her up.
Okay.
And of course, I have it in like super
Safe mode?
duper safe
guest
mode.
mode.
Right? Like there ain't
Because-
shit.
Yeah, there is literally a chance that by some horrible turn of fate, yeah, Night's Ass could like destroy her own brain using your computer. But
Exactly.
it's like giving a 5-year-old a loaded handgun. But all
Right.
right,
A little bit.
The safety's
But I
on.
have a
It'll be
loaded
fine.
A little bit.
It's a metaphor.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Breakdown. You're doing great. We'll get the bird. Crusher, don't blow a hole in the wall yet.
Yo, I'm not
Just
gonna blow a hole in the wall, bro.
be ready to. I'm not
So
your bro.
Well, what?
You don't know her name.
Everyone's a
Francesca,
bro.
but
That's a
Francesca's
bro.
Like,
This is a
hey,
bro.
whoa, hey, nobody's blowing nothing. Everybody just calm down. Enzo's gonna deal with it. You, and he points at Knight's ass. You gotta use the computer. Get on the computer. Let's go.
What?
Everybody else just shut up for 5 minutes. Jesus.
Whoa. Okay. Bonbon, you could take some direction from this.
What?
All right.
I just sit on the floor.
Okay. All right. So Knight's ass. You want to use Bonbon's computer to access what, the rainbow fan boards?
Well, the post that I made, and then
Okay.
hopefully there's like a link there.
Yeah. So it's not difficult for you. The computer is a little different than you're used to using. It takes a bit of like adjusting, but yeah, you can navigate no problem to back to that board. There is a link in the thread directing to like some other fan BBS for hardcores only. That has like a login and a password for you to be able to access it. Like the post is just like, we need to deal with this shit. Everybody to the fan thread, and it's like, here's the link, and you go to it and you just get this big rainbow colored wall in your way.
Can I talk to Bonbon while I'm jacked in?
Yes.
Okay, well, you can't hack the police.
Wait, she's in cyberspace right now, right?
Yep.
She can only talk through the modulator.
Yeah. So your brain, like you give signals to your
So
mouth.
I want to
talk,
hear
but the
what Knight's
computer-
ass sounds like through the modulator, is what I am saying.
No pressure.
What does Bonbon sound through the modulator? Have you ever done that?
Bonbon sound is kind of like a fucked up Android type sound.
I feel like Knight's ass would just sound like super articulate, and when I do use computer terms, I like actually nail them all for once.
Oh, so you have autocorrect turned on.
Something like that, sure.
Rad. Yeah, so you can communicate with the people in the room.
All right. My voice itself doesn't really match that though, so I don't know how to make it sound like that.
Whatever it sounds like, man. It's modulating.
It's okay. You don't have to do the voice.
You don't
let Weed bully you.
You got to mute your mic and practice it after. Like, when you come to the break,
I guess so. Anyways, I don't know.
Just
Yeah.
You know what? I've got it. Do it like Adam Pie style, where it's like if she's articulate, then it's like the soft, like Bon. I may need your assistance hacking into this computer.
I like the wobbling back and forth. I've eaten a bunch of Quaaludes, everybody.
Okay. So.
Bon, you can't crack the defense of the police corps, but there's an anonymous entity on the web. Can you hack them for me? With your elite hacking skills?
I just go in at that point.
Okay. All right. So now Bon and Night's Ass, you were both standing basically like next to each other in the Matrix. There's this huge fluorescent neon wall requesting a login and a password key.
I don't know what this means. But
So you see Bon as the floaty like candy with the like sparkles, but Night's Ass is just kind of like a black and white like flickering like photocopied several hundred times version of herself. Just this kind of like ghost.
How do you get an avatar?
You'd have to have it installed in the deck. Otherwise, it just takes it just reads your own like self-image and then just spits it out as a kind of like grainy, low-res version of you.
All right, then suddenly like you see the little bonbons start like spitting rainbows into projection of a terminal window, and then SU bonbon, and then passwords are going in, and then the directories, and I'm gonna hack the shit out of this.
Okay. Go ahead and do that. So you have a program you can use for this, right?
Yes. So either deception.
Yep.
I mean, or probably deception would be the best for that, I'm guessing.
Yeah, because you're not trying to brute force the door down. You're just trying to trick it into thinking you're somebody else.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, deception is fine. So you can roll the rating. Target number is 4, and for this system you need 2 successes to be able to break the initial.
Okay. And I can use my hacking pool. I'm just going to add 2 to that, just in case. All right, good thing. 3 successes.
Cool. Yeah, you're in. So it thinks that you're. Do you like spoof like a new user, or do you just try to find a user with like a bad password? And
yeah, actually, this version of BBS software that really sucks, by the way, and it hasn't been updated all the way. There's actually just a janitor's account, and you can go in through that, and then you can you can just SU to the super user, and then you can just create an account. So it's just like rainbow next sequence number like 4731.
Yeah, cool. Okay,
so looks like a normal user now. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So does your I guess your avatar then takes on like a different appearance, and the general like user avatar in this is like a I think like a rainbow colored unicorn. So Bonbon turns from a candy into like a little unicorn, maybe with like a little like bonbon shaped like tattoo on its butt. And then the door like peels away like a Twizzler. All the like different colors just sort of like disappearing, and then there's a long rainbow road that leads off into the darkness, and you can kind of see the main DB of the board ahead of you. And why don't we take a break and we'll explore the wild world of the internet when we get back.
Sounds good. We forgot to mention at the top of the show, but this is the last week that you can actually purchase the Bomb Threat t-shirt over at teespring.com/bombthreat. There is 5 hours and 20 days remaining on that. I think it's done Saturday. It says till Sunday, but I think it's done Saturday at 5 o'clock. I don't know. I'll have to look and actually figure that out. But if you want to support the show and you want to support the cast, feel free to go purchase a shirt. But don't go through TSA because they probably won't let you through. You'll probably have a little bit of a rough time with that. But we're going to go ahead and take a break. We'll come back in about 5 or 10 minutes. And when we come back, we'll be going into hour 2. So we'll see you guys then.